All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the new top 5 fastest killing guns after the Season 2 Reloaded update. If you guys are looking for setups to drop your first MGB nuke or simply increase your KD ratio, I got you guys covered. If you guys enjoy, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn those post notifications. Now, for the first class that we're taking a look at the HEMLOCK, a fantastic AR. Luckily, this weapon did not, I repeat, did not receive a nerf this season. I'm honestly surprised, but because it didn't, we're gonna go ahead and start it off as number 1 here. Now, for the first attachment, we are gonna rock the Phantom Grip, which is gonna be increasing that sprint to fire speed as well as much needed aim down sight speed. We can get that first shot and guarantee us that kill. Now, for the tuning, we are gonna bump up that sprint to fire speed to -0.22 and increasing the aim down sight speed at -0.77. A fantastic attachment and tune combination here. Now, we are going to rock a stock, and it's going to be the RCOM S4 to bump up the sprint speed, aim walking speed, crouch movement speed, as well as additional aim down sight speed. Overall, making sure we can take people out at those close to medium ranges incredibly, and I mean incredibly easily. Now, for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed at -1.08, and we're going to be able to slide the aim down sight speed all the way down to -4, a very easy attachment to tune. We are going to rock an optic, which is going to be the Cronin Mini Pro, that blue dot sight, which is perfect on this assault rifle, giving us precision optic picture. We can easily take people out at those longer ranges. Now, for the tuning, we are going to increase the aim down sight speed to -3. Very easy to tune here. We are not running a laser because these are going to be hurting this weapon more than helping it, but we are going to rock a barrel, and it's going to be the Fiedler T50 to bump up the damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, as a bonus, as well as more recoil control if this weapon didn't already need that. For the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim down sight speed to -0.26 and aim walking speed to -0.37. We are not running a muzzle. This weapon already has very low recoil. And for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the FTAC 56 to smooth out that recoil pattern and give us some hip fire accuracy as an additional bonus. For the tuning, we are going to increase the aim walking speed at -0.35 and more aim down sight speed at -0.28. Now, once we jump to the firing range, this gun is going to be amazing because it's very easy to control. There's literally no recoil. Man, the setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and the custom perk package setup for double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix. And for the field upgrades, we have a munitions box and dead silence. A fantastic class setup. Now, for setup number 2, we're taking a look at the VEL 46. This weapon received a massive buff here in the Season 2 Reloaded update. It is now one of my favorite SMGs to use, and you guys should definitely go ahead and give this a try. Now, we are not running a rear grip here. This is not going to be needed anymore after the update. We're starting off with the collapsed stock. We're going to go ahead and remove the stock completely, bumping up that aim down sight speed, sprint to fire speed, movement speed, and more hip recoil control, because we're gonna make this SMG nasty at close ranges. We cannot tune this attachment. We're not running an optic because the iron sights are crystal clear. No need to go ahead and waste an attachment slot. But under the laser category, we are gonna rock the VOK LZR 7mW to bump up that aim down sight speed, aiming stability, and sprint to fire speed. This is gonna be super helpful, making sure we can snap onto players at close range, get that first shot to guarantee us that kill. Now, for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim down sight speed to -37.84 and the sprint to fire speed to -0.37. So we're going to go ahead and mirror these tune combinations here. A great attachment as well. Now, we are going to be rocking a barrel. This is going to be the Lock DX 203mm. This is going to be a fantastic barrel on this submachine gun, bumping up its medium to long range capabilities, giving us increased bullet velocity, damage range, recoil control, and hip fire accuracy as a bonus here. Definitely a great attachment. It's not going to add too much weight, so we can still run and gun. Now, for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim down sight speed to -0.15 and more steadiness, very important here, to +0.34. Now, we are rocking this weapon loud and proud with that X10 Razor comp to increase horizontal and vertical recoil. This is going to be mandatory unless you want to have this weapon shooting up into the moon, which I know all of us don't want to have happen. Now, for the tuning, we are going to bump up the gun kick control at +0.21 and aim down sight speed, no need for stabilization, at -0.46. And then finally, for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the Shark Fin 90 No cons, just gonna go ahead and smooth out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are gonna bump up that aim walking speed at negative 0.28 and stabilization at plus 0.65. Once you guys jump into the firing range, you're gonna see that we have a quick ADS and overall very controllable recoil here. An amazing setup. Now for the rest, we are gonna take a look at the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for our custom perk package, we have on double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and then obviously for our field upgrades, we have pro enabled with munitions box and dead silence. This is a fantastic class setup you guys should check out right now. It is putting in work here in season 2. Now for class number 3, we're taking a look at the TAC 56. This weapon, oh my god, I absolutely love it here in season 2 because it's going to be a no recoil monster. Now for the first attach, we are going to rock the demo clean shot grip to increase that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. Give this a go if you want to have a fast AR that still has very little recoil. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.19 and the aim down sight speed to negative 0.26. A fantastic attachment and tune combination. We are going to rock a stock, which is going to be the Cardinal stock. This is overall going to speed up this weapon's handling, giving us increased aim walking speed and sprint speed here. For the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed some more at negative 1.55 and aim down sight speed at negative 1.81. Now for the optic, we have on the Cronin Mini Pro. This is going to be a fantastic attachment. Now normally I wouldn't recommend running an optic on the TAC 56, but personally I'm all for accuracy, especially here in season 2. So this is going to be a huge help and give us a precision sight picture. Now for the tuning, all I'm going to do is going to be increasing that aim down sight speed at negative 1.74. We are not running a laser. These are going to be completely irrelevant. And we are also not running a barrel. These are not going to be helping us out either. But we are going to rock a muzzle, which is going to be the Castle comp to greatly increase the horizontal and vertical recoil, making sure that we can go full auto across the map without worrying about a thing. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up that gun kick control at plus 0.17 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.54. And then finally for the underbarrel, we are going to rock the FTAC 56 to smooth out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to increase the aim walking speed at negative 0.18 and stabilization at plus 0.46. Now once you guys go ahead and jump in the firing range, take a look at this, y'all. Oh my gosh, literally zero recoil. It is amazing. Man, the setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the custom perk package, we have on double time scavenger, resupply, quick fix, and for the field upgrades, we have a munitions box as well as dead silence. This is a fantastic class. Go ahead and give this a try right now. Now for class set number 4, we're going to take a look at the VAZNEV 9K. This is a submachine gun that everybody has been loving. We've all been enjoying it because, you know what, it just puts in work after some of the other weapon tweaks that we've had in season 2 as well as this new season 2 reloaded update. For the first attachment, we are going to rock the True Tac grip. This is going to be bumping up that sprint to fire speed as well as aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.15 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.32. A great attachment and tune combo. For the stock, we are going to utilize the new broadside FCT here on this weapon so we can have increased aiming stability, crouch movement speed, aim down sight speed, and even more sprint speed here. Going to overall bump up this weapon's close range handling because that's what we need to have happen. For the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed some more at negative 2.01, and for the aim down sight speed with the luxury of sliding that all the way down to negative 4. So a very easy attachment and tune combo. Now we are not running an optic. The iron sights are perfectly fine. We are not running a laser. These are going to be completely irrelevant. We are not running a barrel. We're skipping over a lot of attachments here because we don't need it. Now we are going to go ahead and rock a muzzle. We're going to rock the Razor comp to drastically improve that horizontal and vertical recoil control. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up that gun kick at plus 0.21 and aim down sight speed at negative 0.36. Just a fantastic attachment and tune combo you're going to see once we jump in the firing range. Now for the underbarrel, we have on the Shark Fin 90 again, no cons, just smoothing out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up that aim walking speed at negative 0.28 and stabilization almost all the way up at plus 0.77. And then finally, we are going to go ahead and utilize the 45 round magazine because we can, we have a free attachment slot. I want you guys go ahead and jump into the firing range. I mean, y'all, look at this. Quick ADS. They're literally... There's no recoil. This is ridiculous, man. The setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the perks, double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix, and for the field upgrades, munitions box, and dead silence, man. And then finally, for class set number 5, we're taking a look at the KASTOV 7.62, a heavy hitter assault rifle. Y'all know we have to go ahead and run it back with the KASTOV. This is overall a fantastic AR, and we're starting off with that true tack grip here, sprint to fire speed, aim down sight speed. For the tuning, we are going to bump up that sprint to fire speed to negative 0.16 and more aim down sight speed at negative 0.45. We are going to rock a stock, which is going to be the broadside FCT. Again, a great attachment here ported from the KV broadside to go ahead and increase the crouch movement speed, sprint speed, aim down sight speed, as well as aiming stability to help out that close, medium, as well as long range capability. Now for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed to negative 1.63 and the aim down sight speed to negative 3.61 here. Now we are not running an optic. The iron sights are crystal clear. We are also not running a laser because these attachments are not going to help us out. But we are going to rock a barrel, which is going to be that cast 10 584mm barrel to bump up, and I mean really bump up that long range capability, giving us an increased damage range, bullet velocity, hip fire accuracy, as well as recoil control. Definitely a great attachment. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim down sight speed to negative 0.21 and aim walking speed to negative 0.29. For the muzzle, we have on the Polar Fire S to go ahead and wrap up the close range handling here, giving us that sound suppression, bullet velocity, damage range, and more recoil smoothness. We can run on the spawn, build a quick and easy streak, and secure that MGB nuke. For the tuning, we are going to increase the bullet velocity at plus 0.77 and more recoil smoothness at plus 1.40. Now finally, for the underbarrel we have on the F-Tech 56, we're going to be smoothing out that recoil pattern. And for the tuning, we are going to bump up the aim walking speed at negative 0.34 and stabilization at plus 0.57. Now, once you go ahead and jump to the firing range, you're going to be very happy here because aim down sight speed is going to be pretty respectable, and we're also going to have a very easy weapon to use at longer ranges here. Main of the setup is going to be the combat knife, stun grenade, proximity mine, and for the custom perk package, we have on double time scavenger, resupply, as well as quick fix. And then finally, for our field upgrades, we are rocking munitions box as well as dead silence. A fantastic class setup you guys should check out right now if you guys are looking for a cast-off build that can seriously pack a punch. These are going to be the new top 5 fastest killing guns after the Season 2 Reloaded update. If there are 2 class setups you guys should check out right now, definitely go ahead and give the ISO HEMLOCK a try. This weapon is absolutely nasty. And also, y'all, go ahead and look at the Vel 46, newly buffed, and it is seriously going ahead and running the show. If you guys do enjoy the class setups, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, turn those post notifications. Your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one, man. Deuce.